Yes, good morning, friends. Namaste. This is GIRISH, Kanakadhara Financial Services, Bantwala, Mangaluru, Karnataka. Thank you for watching and very important concepts I am presenting here. Please do watch till the end and please share among your friends. Dear friends, the first concept is income minus expenditure is equal to savings. Income minus expenditure is equal to savings. It is an old concept. Nowadays, for financial planning, for a very good financial planning, for realizing your financial goals, you must have income minus investment is equal to expenditure. Income minus investment is equal to expenditure. That means whatever the income you get, immediately you take out some portion and do invest in good instruments, safe instruments, and then whatever remaining you do the your expenditure. So this is the very first important thumb rule for a good financial planning. With this background, I want to bring you to understand very important concept nowadays in financial planning. What is that? So assumed returns versus guaranteed returns. Are you depending on assumed returns for your retirement? Are you depending on assumed returns for your children, higher education or marriage? Dear friends, so it is happening everywhere. The people, that to youngsters, are investing their hard-earned money into share market, into mutual funds, such instruments which are linked directly with the market. So there comes the market risk. What is market risk? Nobody knows. There are so many risks, so many factors are there. India is doing very good in its economy, fastest growing economy, we know it. And India, there is a stable government. In spite of that, from the more than last 500 years, our share market is going down. And people are losing money in share market and mutual fund instruments. I'm not against share market investment or mutual funds, but so what we have to give the priority for creating or for having a right financial planning and for our realizing our financial goals like retirement or children education or children marriage. Dear friends, you see, so whatever these instruments related to market risk, linked to market risk, these are all giving assumed returns, projected returns. So what they say, the YouTube influencers, so they are telling you can get 10%, 15%, 20%, and they are giving the guidance like anything. But what is the reality? Check around yourself. Hardly, not even 10% people are making money out of such instruments. Even the data itself, SEBI data itself is telling, and even the experts started telling recently in the mainstream media. One expert on the share market told that the data is not supporting common man. So therefore, it is only for professionals and for rich people only, he said. So therefore, majority of people are losing their money because they think that it is going to give huge returns. So, but what is the correct returns, dear friends? Understand what is the correct returns for our country. So, we must have very clear idea about this. The correct returns for any country, what are the benchmark returns? The benchmark returns for any country is the repo rate or the central bank rate for that country. In our country, in India, we call it as repo rate, the RBI rate. So therefore, the repo rate in our country presently is 5.25%. So any returns which you are, any product which is giving you the returns around 5 to 7%, you can say it is correct returns for our country. But in our mind, because of this influencers, our expectation has gone beyond the limits. So therefore, we don't see the importance of these kind of products which give you guaranteed returns. Therefore, I am telling, so we have to design our retirement planning, or we have to design our children education planning or marriage planning depending on guaranteed instruments rather than the assumed return instruments. What are the guaranteed instruments? Our proud LIC of India, Life Insurance Corporation of India, which is, I'm proudly saying, it is the biggest insurance company, one of the biggest insurance companies globally, and it is the best brand globally. So, which is giving us 5 to 7% guaranteed returns, and that too for lifetime. So, therefore, we can comfortably and confidently we can depend on these for our guaranteed events, because our retirement is a guaranteed event, okay, and our children education, children marriage is a guaranteed event. So you should not depend on market risk for that. You should not risk, or you should not put your children education on market risk. Is it correct? No. So therefore, so the best way of financial planning is, first we have to create or invest in safe instruments, like guaranteed instruments for our retirement, for our children education, children marriage fund. All these things we have to invest in a guaranteed returns instrument which are giving 6 to 7% guaranteed, and that too tax free. So this is very important, because nowadays we see the ad mutual funds sahi hai. Kya sahi hai? 27%, only 27% of total AUM is being continued beyond 5 years. That is the data given by SEBI itself. 73% people are withdrawing from your mutual funds, SIPs, before 5 years. Then क्या सही है, आप समझ सकते हैं. So therefore, my point here is, I don't say you don't invest in such instruments. You can invest, but the first priority should be for guaranteed returns. So that too depending on your income. If your income is less than 1 lakh or 2 lakh, so majorly we have to go for 2 lakh per month, I am telling. So majorly you have to go for safe asset class or safe instruments like LIC investments, which can give you guaranteed returns for next 20-25 years and tax-free returns. So that too 6%, 7% tax-free means it is pre-tax 9 to 10%, as good as getting 9 to 10% pre-tax returns. So therefore, dear friends, so we should design our financial planning in such a way that there should not be any question mark on our financial security when it is needed most. So with these words, I thank you one and all, and please contact me for more details on this. Myself, GIRISH HEGADE, phone number 9480-183-740, 9480-183-740. With these words, thank you. Namaste.